Hey, what's up, guys? My name's DeAndre,
Hi, my name is Javonte.
and today we're going to be doing a movie review on New Mutants, directed by Josh Boone. Now, New Mutants is a movie that was originally scheduled many years ago, although it had several things going on behind the scenes and with its production that delayed it till now, just recently. Javonte, what do you think about all that?
About the delays?
Yeah.
Hearing about the delays, I was like, I wasn't really excited for it coming out just because I haven't really been up for any Fox X-Men movies. I know it's not X-Men exactly, but from that franchise. So I wasn't really looking for it like that. I thought when I first saw the trailer for the first time, I thought the aspect of it and the dynamic they were taking with it was pretty cool with the whole horror type of feel to it. But I didn't have much expectation when it didn't get released that way. I was like, oh, okay, cool, but I moved on.
Yeah. So now the movie just recently came out. We watched it. So yeah, we're gonna start off giving you a review. So what were some things you liked and didn't like about it?
First off, just being back in the theaters after all the COVID and stuff felt great, and it was amazing just to be there. And for this to be my first film back in the theaters, it wasn't like the craziest blockbuster, but it was okay. It was an alright experience. I enjoyed the film for what it was. I went with low expectations because I know Fox is going to be owned by Disney and they're going to be building their own universe with it. So I know this is not really something that's going to be built on or a foundation piece. So I just went with the mindset of just enjoying it, having a good time, and I enjoyed it though. I thought the plot was very, not basic, but very boundary. It was in boundaries. It was very clear, and I feel what they did with the movie was okay. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, for me, I definitely going in. I honestly kind of just knowing all the changes that I made in production and everything. I was already kind of feeling a certain way about it, and then obviously there were rumors of whitewashing some of its characters, which apparently two of its characters were whitewashed. So going in, I kind of had a little bit of a bias feel towards that already. But after watching it, obviously, like you said, the characters was something that was great. I actually liked a lot of the characters in the movie. They kind of had that cliche of regular movies, like high school movies or whatnot, where you had like the bully.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Breakfast Club, where you had the bully, the outcast, the popular one and the rich one. So it definitely provided that, and a lot of these characters had very interesting powers as well. And I did feel like the plot in the story was kind of a little bit mixed and uneven. Like it wasn't as fulfilling as
I think it's because they played it safe. They played it very safe with the plot. They didn't really go too out there and try anything really crazy. I felt it worked though. It worked for this film. I didn't have much expectation, and I'm not that familiar with the New Mutants either. I know there's others out there that are very familiar with them, so they might have a different take. I'm not that familiar. I don't know about DeAndre, but for me,
I feel like one of the things that I kind of was going into the movie, because they mentioned that it was going to be a horror superhero movie. And so for me, I was going in thinking that this was going to be a horror movie as well as a superhero movie, and I felt like I didn't really get much of that because it didn't really feel scary. It wasn't scary at all to me.
it's more like a thriller.
Yeah,
it's like certain ones with like thriller and action, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. As a person that's a big horror fan, love horror movies. I didn't really get a horror vibe from this film. It was more of just a thriller, and that's it though. But it was fine for me. For me going in, I was not expecting much, so it was cool. I enjoyed the cast. I thought what they did. I've actually heard from the original. I did some research and I found that in the original story, actually, the bear. Sorry guys, spoilers. The bear actually eats two of the characters and they turn to Native Americans. But I know they couldn't do that. They can't do that because it looks bad, especially what's going on in the world right now. So they could never do that. But that was a very interesting take. I thought.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I researched that, but I actually but with the plot, I thought the plot was very safe. Like he said, the horror wasn't really there. It was more of a thriller vibe. I didn't jump at anything or nothing like that, but it was okay. It was cool. It worked for it.
Yeah, it worked, and I'll definitely say that I prefer this over Dark Phoenix. So it was a lot
yeah.
better than Dark Phoenix
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
Hell
Dark
yeah.
Phoenix, fuck that movie. That movie was ass as far as an X-Men movie. So this was a step that in the right direction. It was better. I liked it. And also, I just liked it because it was kind of its own thing. You know, you really it was kind of its own superhero movie. It was a lot different than many superhero movies that have been released.
Yeah, I feel
recently.
I agree with you on that. I think first of all, I like to say that this is a movie I think you can go into not knowing anything. We took our mom with us, and she ain't really familiar with any of this kind of stuff, and she enjoyed it. So I think it's a movie that anybody can go see and enjoy. I don't think you have to have any background like on the MCU or like with DC or even with the X-Men films. Like you don't have to have none of that background information to know anything for real. I mean, there's a couple things with Logan maybe that can help you out, but not really help you out. Just like some things you'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, not trying to spoil anything, but there is a scene that draws back from one of the previous X-Men movies that if you see it, some people might notice it, some people might not. If you happen to see it, it kind of ties in. So
yeah, exactly. So besides that, I mean, overall, I think you can go in there and have a clean, enjoy it for what it is. Also, what did you say? Also, what else you were asking?
what about what?
You asked about the. Damn, I forgot what you asked.
No, I just said what you liked, didn't like about it. I mean, well, and we mentioned the cast, and just as far as the cast, two of the people that stood out were two people that we already kind of had a feeling going in, which was Macy Williams, Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, and her character as Wolfsbane, and you look at Anya Taylor-Joy,
Yeah.
A character that has been great since The Witch, and then she's done movies like Split,
Yeah.
and whatnot, and she had her role as Ilyana Rasputin as well. So I feel like those two characters stood out, but at the same time, it's like going in, you kind of know they were going to stand out because they were the two biggest names attached to this movie. But I thought they were really good.
Yeah, I feel like they focused on them a lot just because they are the two biggest and they are the ones that are gonna bring the crowd in because you recognize them from other things they have done, especially Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. So. But yeah, I completely agree with them. I also like to say that one of the things I didn't like or had a problem with, but I feel like the main character, I felt she was a little overshadowed because of who she was paired up with. Not her fault. She didn't do a bad job at all. Just who she was with. She is sometimes you get shadowed by other great actors and actresses. So, but I thought the cast was amazing for what they were. But those two are the main two that stood out and carried. I feel like carried the film the most. But overall, any of the gripes, pacing was fine. I was entertained throughout. I mean, it starts off right away, slows down a little bit, speeds back up, but overall was fine with the pacing.
Yeah, the second half is definitely a lot more exciting than the first half of the movie.
Yeah, first half more build up, characters backgrounds, who these people are, why they here. What are their powers, stuff like that. So, yeah, for sure.
It's definitely a movie that I wouldn't say you would have to risk going out to see it, especially with these conditions. Like, you have to risk. But, I mean, obviously, if you're a person that is a movie goer and loves going to the movies, definitely that's a movie worth watching. It was a good experience for me. I'm pretty sure a good experience for you as well.
Yeah. Just being in the movie theater.
Just being back in the movie theater. And then I know you said the other day it's a movie that
I would definitely recommend this when this hits Disney Plus. If this goes to Disney Plus, I would definitely recommend. I think this is a movie you can really just chill with your significant other or with your family, enjoy on the couch. I think it's one of those movies you'll enjoy it. I mean, paying for it maybe, but at the crib, just chilling, you can enjoy it
for sure.
It is. So I definitely think it's an okay movie. I don't knock against it. Also, not very familiar with this. So for me, it was just trying to enjoy what it was and knowing that this is going to be its only legs it's going to have. It's not going to have no other legs to carry it because it's not going to be no franchise around it. There's no franchise for Fox with the X-Men and stuff in the future movies. So just knowing it was a one-off just to get out the way, put out there, it was okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
All right, so last rating out of let's say rating out of 10, how would you rate it?
I mean, I enjoyed my time. The story was okay. It was basic, but it was all right. Cast was okay. You had two standouts. I go 6.7.
6.7. Okay, got it.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do point scales.
Gotta
But
go specific.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean 6.7. I don't think it deserves a 7, but I don't want to give it a 6. I'll give it a 6.7 just to be nice.
Okay. I'll give it a 6.5. I mean, I have a really, really tough scale, so you'll see that a lot with future movies. But yeah,
What'd you give it?
6.5.
Okay, that's
So not bad. It's a passing grade. It's a passing grade.
I really don't know the rewatchability of it either. I gotta think about. I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
rewatch
it's not a movie where
I
I
don't
would
know.
just
I'm
be
gonna
like,
rewatch it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like maybe hit Disney Plus. I don't know if I might watch it again, but I don't know if I'll watch it again. Maybe if I'm like with somebody who want to watch it, I'll watch it. But
if I see it on Disney Plus or if I see it on TV and I'm just scrolling down and I'm just
maybe I'll
like,
check
oh,
it
it's
out
on,
again.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah,
it's definitely not a movie where I'll be like, no, fuck, like this movie fucking sucks. Like it's not Dark Phoenix. It's better than Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix one time and that was it.
Yeah,
and I
for
paid
sure.
I paid for that.
I waited till it came out. So
he got lucky. I paid for it.
But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this movie review, be sure to tune into any other movie reviews we have in this channel as well. If you guys saw it, what did you guys think about the movie? Be sure to let us know down below in the comment section. But yeah, be sure to like this video, subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javonte.
All right, and
stay safe, guys.
Stay safe.